I gotta get going. Okay, so they're trying to, man, because what it is basically when these professionals are doing this, it's not to professionally help people or protect children and stuff like that. It's protecting themselves. They group with people that are like them. Yeah, they took Amy to professionals that did. Most professionals would report this kind of thing when they did that operation. I sent the tape back to them. They just kept trying to get back at me, but I put the offering out there. Let's have peace. Let's work this out together. I'm supposed to do that. That's the type of human being I am. They creep. I'm honest. So I had a videotape of her ovaries and her vagina being operated on because it had damage that a girl at that age shouldn't have. And if a doctor doing this operation should report this to the authorities, saying, instead of making a video on it and saying, here, Amy, here's what we're doing, you should sit there and say, man, this girl's had sex at a young age and it's caused some damage on her. Amy told me about herself. He sat there and said, that you have this hereditary thing and you'll have to have kids early if you're going to have kids at all, because you're not supposed to have sex with a girl when she's that young. Once after she's menstruating, but she's usually supposed to have, if she has sex, it's usually with a young man that hasn't quite, depending on their genetics and who they're equipped to and stuff like that, but with a teenager. Yeah, and teenagers are, wow. No, you don't want a young girl like that to have sex with a teenager. It'll destroy her. Just kidding around. Damage, you're talking about, well, once she's hit that menstrual cycle and come over, she's ready to go. That's just nature. Oh, wow, whoa, you girls are tough. So when we wake up I'm happy to see, wow, we don't stop. We keep on moving, don't stop till the hand's up. It's just part of it. Well, because we're young and you got to be young and aggressively sexual to survive. It was a very aggressive and world. Now we've evolved in a different fashion, and that's our evolution. But we like our sexuality, so it's something we need to learn to control and find mechanisms and means to control it without being treated psychopaths and feeling like we're perverts. This is really cool. But, okay, so where were we? Okay, yeah, right. That's really cool science lesson. You are good teachers. I like Puerto Rican women. Okay, I'm sorry. But you guys just seem like complete psych. Sorry, Maria. Yeah, sorry, Maria. Yeah, I know. Hey, you guys! Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't saying, you guys are nuts, man. Oh, come on. For crying out loud. Perez never shuts up. She's as bad as both the Lopez. Never mind. I'm just, okay. This is endearing, right? Okay, thank you very much. Why am I looking down? I don't know. Just knock it off. Gosh darn it, you guys are brats, man. Brats, this is a whole flock of seagull brats, man. And I ran so far away. Yeah, you guys are nuts. Crazy ass flock of seagulls. I don't know how to spell seagulls. It'll probably say flock of seagulls. That's funny. Okay, yeah. How do you spell flock? Oh, like rock, but with a F. Okay. Is that right? Okay. Well, I like B-Rock. Don't like a flock of seagulls. They're driving me nuts. It's like freaking birds from freaking, what's his face? Love him too. My sister Linda used to love him. So, Alfred Hitchcock. This is Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah. My favorite one was the one when the guy went looking for Jack the Ripper, and they're talking, and then the guy telling you about the investigation is him and kills the guy who almost finds him. It's scary. I was like, oh, that's creepy. I remember reading that one. I didn't watch the movie, but I read it, and I actually did read. Linda brought home a book, and I read it, and I read this one that it was creepy as crap, talking about the investigation. It's going on real well. The guy's all, hey, we found this, we might find it. He turns around, and the guy telling the story took the knife out and stabbed the guy who was figuring out how to kind of get him. Well, it sure makes it easier to continue to be Jack the Ripper. Everybody who investigates it with you ends up dead, getting killed by the Ripper, and you're him. Whoa, yeah, that's a serendipity doodah. Well, that gets us back to the point of the story. Okay. Is that when you get people like this, you group together, it should have been reported to the authorities that this was going on, but it wasn't. Well, because people that do similar things protect people that do similar things. Yeah. If I'm a rapist and you're a rapist and we both have a nice job, we have a rapist wit. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why we appear dumb, and we're not as dumb as you think we are. What? No, I can't admit all this stuff is going on wrong and stuff like that. All these people will kill me. Why? Because it's what they do. Yeah. They get away with murder, and then they help each other do it. It's a cooperative. It's a rape cooperative. It's a molestation cooperative. It's a cheating. It's swingers. Yeah. Hollywood, back in Northern California, back in the 80s and stuff, they still do it. Yeah, they have things online right now on people how to better cheat and how to get away with it and how to do this. I told you, sort of when I went, Amy, yeah, obviously, so the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She would go to this thing called adultfriendfinder.com. And then these women have pictures of their VJs and their boobs and this, and they say, lonely army wife, just wants to fuck. Okay. All over Sierra Vista, all hot as heck. They have a lot of hot husbands and a lot of hot wives in Sierra Vista, a lot of attractive. Same with this town. When I came here and I looked it up too in Albuquerque, that woman, and I still think about making that cat purr up in Albuquerque. Gosh, she had a beautiful VJ and booty. I was like, whoa! Well, the guy told me where he met Amy. The young guy who came to my apartment and screwed her and found out, and then was all mad. Hey, you're out of line, mister. It's not my fault you can't control your wife. No, it's not my fault you can't control your penis. Good luck at controlling your wife. I control mine. You can control yours? Obviously. Poor kid. You're a moron. You think with your dick you're gonna have better. You're gonna have a better chance of controlling your wife than I can control my wife. She has 3 kids, and I want to keep the kids. I'm not gonna be able to. Why? Because my family is a bunch of psychopaths, and so is hers. But it's okay. I'll be fine. Why? Because this will eventually all come out. Everybody wants a more truthful president, and we agree. We should have a more truthful president, more truthful people, and more truthful fellowship in the United States of America. And we're sick of dealing with crap like this and having good men get told by a little guy who goes online to Friend Finder to fuck people that he's out of line and he needs to go control. He can't, just because he can't control his wife. I think you can't control your penis. You call yourself a Muslim and you try to act like a Muslim and you say you walk a hadith, but you don't walk anything like a hadith. You're nothing like me and you're nothing like Muhammad. Go in your closet and pray real hard for forgiveness. You don't understand. You fucked the Messiah's wife. That's like fucking Muhammad's wife. I'm saying fucking because I want you to realize how fucking vulgar you are. Don't you ever talk to me in email again. If you have the balls enough, you come and talk to me yourself face to face like a real man. You ask for my forgiveness and it will be given if you have the courage to ask. Do you understand me, young man? U of A? I don't even know what your fucking name is. I just know you as the man from U of A that came to Sierra Vista to fuck my wife in the apartment and then tell me I was out of line when I was investigating what happened. Because I had to figure out what's going on with my family, with my wife. So I had the means and the ends in court to try to get my kids away from this woman, but it doesn't matter. No, not in America. As long as you group with the right people and you have more money, you get the children. It's just the way it works. This little girl has to go live with her mother and her grandparents, the group of people that do stuff like that, and I have to sit here alone and not have a job because they have networks here and I don't. And I'm trying to shut down their networks. And I'm this crazy evil man who's trying to shut down the sex slave trade, the hospital administration, antidote selling, and the poisoning. Yeah, I'm trying to shut down the cars that cause the poison, cause the cancers, and they sell us antidotes. I'm trying to shut down the sex slave trade that takes girls that age and puts them into cantinas and sweatshops in Juarez, ties them to bed so guys can get drunk, snort coke, and fuck them, and then they bury them in mass graves because they're chipped like dogs from the Humane Society. You think I'm a bad person? Anybody gets in my face ever again, okay? Ever again, and says this crap to me and talks about what a bad, crazy fucking person I am, you better scatter like a flock of seagulls, and the real man walks through. Do you understand me? The real man walks through. A real man walking around here. And I see why people love and admire me and want to meet me and get to know me and want to see me at the end of these 30 days and want to hold me, thrill me. Yeah, that too. That's nice. Thank you, big can ladies. I love you too. I guess I'd want to hold me, thrill me, squeeze me too. Yeah, given the evidence on what was just said and how it all worked out and stuff like that, I think I deserve a lifetime of lots of hold me, thrill me, squeeze me, kiss me. Yeah, never let me go until you've told me what I want to know, and then just hold me. Yeah, I deserve a long, happy, healthy life of people liking me and me liking them and me liking what Ralphie liked to do with who Ralphie liked to be with. And no more getting parkered and getting stuffed, and don't get smart and don't get stuffed, because that mess is stuffed up. And it really makes Ralphie grumpy. Yeah. Well, it should make Ralphie grumpy. Well, I don't want to... Shut up. No, it's not. This is really sad. Poor Ralphie's sitting all alone, waking up like a teenager, like, are you thinking about me? No, I'm not thinking about you. I'm too mad to be thinking about you. Yeah, I was thinking about you. I was dreaming about you. As usual. Not as usual, but lately, yeah, as usual. Well, I try not to dream about you. Why? Because it makes Ralphie grumpy, because he's here getting, and this mess is stuffed up because these people are meanies, and I gotta stop them, and I'm working hard at it, and it's hard, and I miss you, so I get grumpy because this mess is stuffed up. I don't even know you, but I know you, and I've never even met you, but I can't stop missing you. It's driving me freaking crazy, man. I don't know if I can make it through these next 30 plus days, man. I'm tired and I'm grumpy and I'm mad. I'll clean up. I'm clean up. I love my dad. My dad's been good to me. He's had to deal with this stuff, and it's been really hard. The cool thing about it was, like I told him, I said, man, they always called you a paranoid psychopath, like Del Gribble Dad, and you weren't as paranoid and psycho and gribble as you thought. He's not. My dad has a gun cabinet with guns in it. He has some, like a 9mm and a shotgun and a 22 rifle and stuff like that. He's got regular hunting rifles. Yeah. He might have one assault. He has an AK, and yeah, because they told him he needed it. Yeah, he has the ones that they told him he needed. You're going to need this one, because they're going to have this, and that kind of gun ain't going to help you. So you're going to need this one to kill those sorry sons of bitches. And I sat there and told him, Dad, no, they've got drones, and they got stuff they can put chemical things. They can put in. They can turn your gas lines on with a remote thing that kill you and stuff like that. You'll be dead before you even get to the fucking gun cabinet. These fuckers are crazy. They're just trying to sell you this. They're gun salesmen. You need this one. And I'll inherit it when you die. Did you put it in your will that your son gets your guns? Then I'll have your guns, and they won't do me a damn bit of good either. We wanted a truthful president. We got one. Now the real man's walking through, and the other man was walking with him. Moses and Joshua walk together, help out together, and they do together. And his uncle too, thanks Will Smith, and the other people, and the women go side by side with them. And don't piss off their wives, whatever you do. And then when they walk through, the rest of them liars, they all scatter like a flock of seagulls. I love you guys. This is going to be the last view of the day, and then we'll do an opening on the way to the library. Love you too. Blessings and peace.